Hi, today I'm going to show you how I journaled 2 Chronicles 7:14 in my journaling Bible. I'm using Zondervan's Beautiful Word Study Bible NIV version. Some of the pages in it are already printed for you to color, but it also includes some blank columns to work in yourself. To start with, I'm just marking where the center of my space is so that I can space my banners and my words accordingly. Now I'm using a pencil to just kind of lay out my words, and I'm also drawing in some banners and shapes that will mark some of the key words that I'm using in the verse. That kind of helps emphasize those words. So I'm just kind of doing a quick sketch out so that I know where my letters are going, where my shapes are going, and that will be my template then to add my inking and my paint to later. Now I'm ready to go in and paint in those banners and shapes that I sketched in. I'm using Liquitex acrylic gouache. I got this set of 6. It's got the 3 primaries, black and white, and it also has a green. So I'm using that to mix all my colors, and I really enjoy using these gouache paints. I like the matte feel, and it's really nice to work on top of to add lettering or anything on top of. Very nice medium for Bible journaling. You can see that I'm using 3 colors for my banners, and those will be the only color really, the only colors in this verse. So it's really important to get these colors down, and then there's my color scheme. Then I'm going back in and using those same colors to paint in some of the letters that I've drawn. Some of the words will be thick enough for me to have some paint color in, but others will just be the ink. So now I'm going back in and doing my words that are just ink. I'm also making outlines around the painted in words I did so that they will stand out a little bit more. I believe I'm using a 0.01 micron pen for this, a fairly small point, so that I can do all those little fine lines. Now I'm going back and outlining those banner shapes that I made so that they also will really pop out. Then I'll be getting ready to add my feature words on top of those banners. So again, I'm first penciling them in, make sure I have my spacing the way I want them to be. And if you notice, I use, just like I did in the rest of it, a mix of styles of type. I use a kind of a cursive, almost calligraphy looking style. I use some block print letters, and I'm just kind of varying the words so that I have an interesting variety in my lettering. I'm using a Sharpie acrylic paint pen to thicken up the lines here. And there we have it. Our page is done. Thank you for joining me.